Oh, welcome back. This video is being recorded a couple hours after part one. I left a lingering impression, and I'm a little bit afraid that I might get the game spoiled. I consider I'm pretty. What's the right word? I think anything's a spoiler, right? So seeing different versions of the princess, or different art throughout the game, all of it kind of, for me, is a spoiler. So I kind of want to get through this game as fast as possible, in a good way. At least on my end, right? I was just making a thumbnail for part one, and realized, when I try to look stuff up for this game, it might be kind of difficult to avoid everything. Exactly like this. I don't even know what this is. However, we'll be trying our best here, so let's continue. So where we left off was just chapter 1.
In the woods.
And
at the end of that path,
I don't know if anything is going to carry over, but
of that cabin is a princess.
yes, there is.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So if you haven't seen part 1, I suggest you go watch that. I'm probably going to be skipping through dialogue right at the start, because it does seem like... Oh, actually, there's a new button up here. It does seem like I've probably already have seen a lot of this dialogue, and I don't want to go over it too much, because I kind of want to get to the new stuff, right? So we're just in chapter 1, completely restarting. Oh, see, oh, perfect. Thank you for letting me know. You can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or R1 on your controller. Okay, so what if I press tab? Nothing happens? Oh, it'll skip to the end? Okay. So there's a couple options we haven't picked yet, so let's go ahead and go through them. You know what the first thing we're going to do? Turn around and leave. We did not do this at all last time.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. No. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. And I'm not going to the cabin.
Fine.
Well, it actually works.
Suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I like Hero.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How
Okay.
convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Yeah, sure. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone.
Oh, whoa. What'd I just do? History, save, load, preference. Oh. Oh, I think, if I right click. Okay.
And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too. So if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again.
Okay,
Now, I'm
all
not
right.
normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh, yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm just going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way
There's
out.
always a choice. let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go.
Whoa.
As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your
What
surroundings,
the
you
hell?
start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on?
You're on with you on this one, buddy.
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search
How have I
of
already
certain
doomed everyone?
death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through
What?
the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Seriously? Chapter 2, The
On
Stranger.
path in the woods,
What?
and at the end of that path
Oh my god, is that a
is
wall?
cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't,
Oh,
it will be the end of the world.
yeah, there's a little bit of a difference in the way he's reading that line. These walls weren't here last time. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever. Okay, I kind of want to go to the cabin, though.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking.
Voice of the contrarian.
Captive audience. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
I'd like to go see the cabin because of the walls. I'm interested, but I think I'm just going to stay in the woods forever.
Oh, that's clever! A little boring, though.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on this one, actually, contrarian. I already like you more than cold.
It's extremely boring. Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing? No, you can't just do nothing. You have to do something. Alright, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing forever. Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? Who's getting fuzzy?
Whoa. This is what happened last time.
What is that weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even here anymore. Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many souls. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Oh, it's her, yeah. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back, not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Okay.
You're on a path.
Sure. Let's do this then.
Are you serious?
Wait.
Yes.
Wait. I can't turn around.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's ignoring.
Yeah. I can't turn around anymore. I have to. Oh my gosh.
The interior of the cabin is all.
Yeah, we know what's going on here. We're gonna leave the knife up here this time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive.
Yes.
Her voice soft.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Her voice is different than when we bring the knife down.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
It's different.
You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Whoa. Continue down the stairs. Yeah, look at
Still
that.
listening to reason.
Wow.
It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
Yeah, look, her art is
binding
different
her to
too.
the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Different lines too.
I
Wow.
am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains? Okay. I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
That's a good point. We still don't really know what she is. But I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your world over the potential fate of the world. Do we just get her out of here for this time? Let's just get her out of here for this time.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
I probably am, given what we know about this lady.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Hero, come on, buddy.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
I do not have
Maybe
the
it's
key.
somewhere upstairs.
It's not.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
You'd be surprised.
Okay. I'll
Okay,
be here.
I'll check upstairs, I guess.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Mm.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Well, return to the bottom of the stairs then, whatever.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Good point, hero.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
See, that one's broken on the
I
right
heard
side.
the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Who is they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates.
What the
with a razor
hell?
under her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
She's eating her own arm off.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Okay, so if that's how she got out of there the first time, like, why didn't she do it earlier? Save the princess. Yeah, we'll
Fine.
ignore the name of the game for this one.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it
Wow,
takes
she
little
just-
effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Does this, huh?
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
She smiles softly as
Whoa.
her gaze meets yours,
Well, she should.
blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Maybe she can regenerate it.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
What did I even do?
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
What?
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
I like how the blade is bloody. Oh my god. Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward.
What?
The blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No, I won't do it.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
How do you know me, to be fair?
She nervously reaches
Oh.
towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Oh, she gonna...
She plunges it into your chest,
Oh.
tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your
Oh my
chest
God.
again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
I don't think she does.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
Right?
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
That's tough. Chapter 2, the damsel. I mean, okay. I mean, I don't even know if she got out.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Turn around and leave?
Are we running away? What are you
The
doing?
smitten?
We have to save her. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and...
Okay, we'll go to the cabin. We'll go to the cabin. We'll go to the
right?
cabin. We saw what happened last
If we're
time.
going to the cabin, there's no world where we do anything other than save.
I think we can do the wall one later, maybe.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She will cheat.
Yes,
if only
yes, yes.
you knew what you did to us, you villain. Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He is trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love. Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled.
I like the smitten.
They must be expressed.
He might be kinda fun.
Yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed to the cabin. Let's see if anything's different.
The interior of the cabin
Whoa.
is clean and elegant.
It's a castle.
With stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You walk up to the wall next to
Yeah,
the
let's go
basement.
investigate the mirror.
It's a wall. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub
Yep.
your hand against the cabin wall.
Okay, okay.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago.
So the
Now
mirror,
it's
we
gone.
can't look at it yet.
Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Good point, Smitten. Good point. Let's just go. We don't need the knife.
The door to the basement
Ooh.
creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here,
Yeah,
slaying
there it
her
is.
is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice
Doing a
carries
favor
up
by
the
killing him.
stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
I think the text is different too. It's lighter than it was when we brought the knife down with us.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love.
Okay, all right, buddy.
Okay,
Come
I'm
on now.
with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
I do agree with that one, Hero.
We don't even know the
Hero and
princess.
Paranoid are
We
my
can still do
kind of my
right by her
goats,
without
but
all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
She has her arm
There's
back.
a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Door doesn't, the window doesn't have bars
You
on
know
it.
she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Yeah, come back? What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She said we're dashing, and she called us a hero.
Hey, Hero might be a fan of that one.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
Yeah, I tried to say
That's
that.
right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
I think you're gonna be majorly disappointed, narrator.
We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world? Okay, let's see what happens after I died.
And now we're talking.
Okay, fair enough. Great. Okay, that's literally it. That's a great... Thank you. I could have put that together myself, but...
If another version of me was
Let's say
such
the narrator
drastic action,
made
it was
me
for good reason.
kill her.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
I really don't like the way she's talking.
She took that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Thank you, Hero. Hero's my goat.
That's because she's perfect.
Okay, Smitten.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Okay. Okay, let's, maybe tone it down a bit with this.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What?
Right.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
No, I am with you, Hero.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
She tried to chew herself out last time. Let's
No,
not
you're right. It's extremely
crazy.
bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I can't do that, though. I can't. I literally can't, actually. Did you end the world? Let's
No.
just rescue her.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll... You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Hero got you.
What if you had a weapon? Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't.
How am I gonna do that, actually?
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
Wait, it actually worked?
That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true
I can't.
believer.
Yeah, I can't believe the chain actually slipped off. That's funny.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
I don't like this so far, but
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
right.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
That's a great question. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
Oh boy,
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection,
this is gonna be really bad.
and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Okay, I think the music's changed. She has the anime
She can't
eyes.
just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
I want you to make me unhappy. Oh, okay, there's a couple good options here. But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Whoa.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Nah, not quite. I need a little bit more convincing. I'm seeing this nothingness absorb around us again. Do you want to end the world?
Are you seriously asking her that?
Do you want to end the world?
She's just parroting our questions, isn't she?
Think a little bit. Honestly, the world sucks. I have no feelings about the world. No, I don't want the world. I'm just gonna stay
The
silent.
princess's eyes quiver as she waits for your response.
I don't want to end the world? I don't want to end the world.
She's clearly
Okay.
just saying what she thinks you want to hear. Yeah, she is, isn't she? Or she's innocent. How could a beauty like her be capable of ending the world? It's not rational.
Can we just leave? We can figure the rest out later.
That sounds perfect.
Whoa.
Oh, phew. She's back to normal. Normal? What are you talking about? Our angel has always been like this. Absolutely flawless.
Oh, her hair changed too. That's funny.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will
Thank you,
mope
hero.
about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess
Oh, we're actually
walk
going
up
up.
the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match
Oh,
for
yeah.
the strength of true love.
Let's go, Smitten.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Thanks, Hero. Open the door by yourself? How about, I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
I think she mentioned that last time. That
Like a
we'd be
pair
able to
of
force the door open.
teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock
And the door
clicks,
opens.
And the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
I can actually do that right now? No, I'm not doing
You're
that.
enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you. You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone.
Yeah,
That's not how this works.
thank you. Yeah, narrator's probably right on that
Yes,
one.
what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
All we need is, what if we just stayed here and built a life together?
What a romantic suggestion. You're right.
Her eyes
We
changed
don't
quite a
need
bit.
The world. All we need is each other. That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it? Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening.
I heard you, Hero.
You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love? Are we not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a seduction. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
You're right, really.
Okay. That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside. Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was
Yeah.
too busy staring deep into
Weird.
our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh, it's the hands again. Oh, she's gone. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
I know where she
Is
is.
that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
I'll see you guys on the other side.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. She'll be there waiting for us.
She will. Yeah.
I just know it.
Now let's go. You approach the mirror. I know it is awaiting me at the end of this mirror. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. Whoa. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Let's go to the cabin. There she is. You're at the cabin. Oh,
When
it's...
I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither? But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete. Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Interesting.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed? When this is all done, do you want... Oh, sorry. Do you know what you want to do? Yeah.
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
I don't think so, but... I'm not going to ask her about the riddles. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers. And every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Okay. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them. Attack the entity. I don't feel like I want to. I don't know. I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods.
All right, let's keep going. I don't want to attack it yet, you know.
You make your way up the short path to the cap. We're not going to go
So-
through this, right? Ignore him. The interior of the cabin is all...
Yeah, we know this one. Well, let's just enter the base. I'm trying to think of what I want to do again. I mean, let's bring the
You
knife
take
with
the
us,
blade.
I guess, right? Let's go.
The door to the...
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
I think I'm here to kill you.
You walk down the stairs.
She's so coldly
and lock
beautiful.
eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around
Oh.
her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me. Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked?
I know she won't
talk me with
it
it
on
on
my
my
hand,
hand,
so...
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do.
Let's drop it.
The blade tumbles out.
Thank you. Maybe now we can...
Against your better judgment,
Yep.
you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor.
Okay, we've talked
You're
enough.
going to need...
Oh? Have you decided...
Yeah, I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Let's free her now, because I think this will do better.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Yeah, she's a bit
Maybe
different.
it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Yep. They would never just leave her in the cabin. Do you have any
Well,
ideas?
You do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
Oh, so she wants us to cut her out
She
of there.
speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
Yeah, I guess
If we were stuck
she
down
doesn't
here
care,
for
I
long
guess. I
enough,
don't
I'm
know.
sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the
Why?
door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You make your way back to the bottom
Yeah,
of
they
the
locked me in here
stairs.
too.
This would have been so easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam.
Yeah.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Interesting this time. Save it.
Against your better
What?
judgment, you place the blade against
What?
the princess's arm,
A
just
belt?
above
No.
the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is
Oh,
sharp. And you
so
make
it's the
quick
same
work
as
of it.
before.
Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to... How is she so composed after losing...
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
I agree with you.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her as
Right.
the
Yeah.
princess
Okay.
approaches
So this is the same as it
bottom
was
sway.
before.
This isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Let's see how she reacts this time, though.
Watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Yeah, we're gonna resist it.
The blade. Move the blade.
So you dodge it.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Whoa.
I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an
Ah.
almost clinical ease.
It is different than the other princess.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is.
Yeah.
Everything goes
Okay.
dark, and you...
Chapter 2, The Prisoner. Not the damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a
Very,
cabin,
very similar.
and in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Yeah. Proceed to the cabin. Let's go. I don't want to say anything.
A warning. Before she will lie.
Yes, yes, she will.
Yes. Don't believe a word she says.
The skeptic.
Just go in, take the knife, and... Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess. The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought
Oh,
iron
it's the
bars
prisoner.
barricade the windows,
I see.
reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
I see.
The
I
only
see.
furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
I think we should just let's go with the knife again. Let's
You
go with the
take
knife again.
blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
No, let's just go into the basement. We already know what the mirror is. It's gone anyways. That's cool. We know we can't look at the
Door
mirror,
to
right?
the
So
basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely
Yeah,
illuminate
see,
your
'cause-
path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
because the last one with the damsel, it was like a warm, inviting castle, more like a storybook, and this one's like what an actual dungeon would be like. And she was slightly different too, right? So it's kind of cool that they're mirroring each other almost. It's a little bit more cold.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors
How long?
she could be referring to. Were we not the first? You walk down
Whoa.
the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves, the chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If
Oh,
anything,
right.
they'll make your job easier.
Because we're supposed to cut her out.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd
Thank
that in
you.
a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Thank you. Somebody's going to bring up the other chain. Thank you, Skeptic.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I'm not exactly here to kill you. I don't want to leave her in the basement again. That didn't really work out last time. Interesting that they gave me this choice, though, huh? Oh, dude. Because I'm assuming the first time she just chewed her arm off and came up and killed us. I'm talking about the first time in part 1 when I left her down in the basement. Interesting that I can leave her here. I think we're gonna stick with her the whole time though. We'll sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon.
True.
Might as well put her at ease.
I have a feeling this is mine. Sit where you were told to
You do as
sit.
she
Yeah, I won't do
asks
anything
and sit
crazy.
on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I want to get you out of here. What happened after I died the last time? I've been here before. I'm the only one who remembers that. That other chain on the wall, who's it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I have a strong feeling it will.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Inspect the shackle. Let's ask if what happened after I died.
Oh, are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in.
Really?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
I am.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
It's possible.
So you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were.
Really?
I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
Okay. I wonder why it's so important for us not to know anything.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't.
Oh.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Yeah, right,
Exactly.
yeah,
He
guys.
gets it.
Uh-huh.
You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. All right? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters.
Yeah.
Even saying that is too much.
I have a feeling it's because if we knew everything, we'd never want to kill the princess.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
Sometimes it's better.
I won't. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Well, I'm not really daydreaming, but I'm gonna inspect the
I
shackle.
wouldn't do that if I were you. And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is? And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
The skeptic.
But what if he's telling the truth? He isn't. I am.
Inspect the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next. What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad? Yes, it's bad. Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Interesting.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck. And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the
Wait,
same
what?
magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Whoa.
Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now? Yes.
Why did it repel my blade?
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now? Can't even cut ourselves out.
Yeah, I guess we will
Guess
starve.
we'll starve. That's horrible. It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information. Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch? No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
I like Skeptic, man. The only one I don't really have I don't really like Cold, but Skeptic's kind of... I like him a little bit. Did you know this was going to happen to
No.
me? What should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Not one for small talk, are you?
Nope.
That's rude.
Yep. Okay.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
It
There
is,
must be
yes.
something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing. But there isn't. Time passes.
A lot of waiting in this
Passes
game.
And passes and passes.
Hmm.
The basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
Why was she here in the first
How
place then?
exactly does that work?
Yeah, thank you, Skeptic.
It just does. but your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time.
Yeah.
And after that, even more time passes again.
Good point.
Let me guess. The cabin remains the same. If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
Good point, Skeptic. Oh, things are changing. The differences are small at first. A bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger and larger. Hey, have you noticed the basement changing?
I don't like small talk. Remember?
Still rude.
Continue to wait. So we're outliving the very,
You continue
like,
to wait in silence, and the cabin
stone.
continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls. That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time
Yeah,
changed?
right.
What happens to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode. She hasn't starved. I guess she hasn't.
Oh wow, we are waiting on a very long
Even
time.
more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass.
Where'd the knife go?
Pass and pass. Until suddenly, there are no walls. And
Uh-oh.
I think he's gone.
Yep. She's out of the
Would you
cabin,
look
right?
at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Yep. 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 But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Ah, sorry, hero.
Mirror. Why is it here? Why now?
I have nothing to say to you, hero. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
The voices smell small, distant as you approach. Let's take a look. Oh, man. You've withered. Oh, whoa. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Let's go to the cabin. Let's find her. And she's taking on the new body now.
A chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new. And to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
I'm ready.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
I'm not going to ask her anything this time. I don't think it matters. Okay, so now we're going to try
You're on the
something
path.
different. I want to try now. Let's just go to the cabin. Right. Let's take the blade, enter the basement, continue down the
You're
stairs.
still listening to reason.
Let's kill her again.
It's over. We should make sure.
Yeah. Let's remove the blade.
You lean down and wrap, but as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp. What was that?
I guess I won't be dying
See?
alone after
I knew
all.
it. I knew she wasn't dead.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own.
Where did she
deeper
get a
between
knife?
Your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort. the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you, for whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark,
And you die.
and you die.
The razor. Okay. It's a whole new chapter. Okay. I'm wondering.
Path in the woods,
Oh wait.
and at the end of that path,
No, we
you're
don't know
here
this.
to slay.
So, I'm wondering if there's a way to get that princess out, because it doesn't seem like there's a way to get that first princess out of the cabin. Because the narrator's always gonna stop me. But maybe there is.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
You always say that.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's
Who's
best
the
to
new
keep it that
voice?
way.
This whole thing's a crock
That
of
cheated.
shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
I guess so.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Made, huh? Let's assume I'm telling the truth. Let's turn around.
You have already committed to my completion.
Oh.
I cannot go further astray.
Okay, I guess we're not allowed to leave.
A warning. Before you go in, she will lie.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused. The interior of the cabin
Whoa.
is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Give it to me.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Okay, sure, cheated.
The door to the basement
Wow,
creaks
this is
open,
quite the-
revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of
Oh, does she have a-
coming
does she
from
have a
down
sword?
below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something. I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging
No.
across the floor. I am begging you to get out of
I'm
your
with
head.
cheated on this
Her
one.
grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Yeah, that sounds awfully sincere.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final
Oh,
step, the
get
form of the
outta
princess
here.
comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
She does.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Oh, you actually think I'm dumb?
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
I think you're right, cheated.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
If I come closer, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No, I wouldn't stab you.
I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
Yeah, right.
And you are a brave
She's
knight
sweating.
who's supposed to walk up to not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her. She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
She has a knife.
Who is armed? You. So stop second guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
We killed
But if
each
we
other
killed
last
each
time.
Other, then why are we here right now? Both of us normal and unstabbed.
I do have to hand it to her, that's a very good question, and it's one with a simple answer. You haven't slain her yet. So how about you get moving? Last time? What are you talking about? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
She is.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
I don't have the key. Nobody has to die. Okay, what are you doing if I let you out? Okay, fine, I'm gonna come closer and free you. You better not try anything. Yeah, screw it. Slay the princess. That's fire. Let's do this one. Being honest with each other.
That doesn't sound like me.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to... We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
You're acting like you are.
My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No. I have my dignity. Fine. And will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Turn and leave.
It's boring if you leave.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going... At least we're safe here. She's still in chains.
I don't think for long.
And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. And then she slices through her arm.
Okay, maybe we aren't safe here.
She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it. And use it you do. But unfortunately for you and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched. You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense.
She's much better at this than she was last time.
Good
yeah,
point.
It's unreal. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
And with a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The cursor changed to my left hand. That's back. Okay. Chapter 3, the arms race. I'm trying to think. I think I went to chapter 3 last time.
In the woods. No, fuck that. if we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
What the hell?
I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Good job,
Circles
cheated.
getting Smaller,
The- oh.
smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
The hunted.
Yeah.
The paranoid's back.
Someone or something is out there pulling the strings, and we're all just puppets until we can figure out how to see them.
But what if that someone is us, eh? Wouldn't that be neat? We were the ones pulling the strings. I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have died twice already.
Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
That's a good point.
It's only too much responsibility if these worlds are real.
The paranoid. I like the paranoid a lot, man. Paranoid and cheated is awesome.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched.
We take it.
All right, we take
Okay,
it.
Sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
Yeah.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
What if winning is the wrong move?
It isn't. I don't care whether you trust me or not, but at least trust that defeating the person who has apparently killed you twice already is a good idea. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. It isn't a mirror. You really messed
Still
things
no
up,
mirror.
didn't you?
Okay.
It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
We can see our reality just fine. Why should we trust his? I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
I
Let's
guess
just
that's.
fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. You reach forward and place
Oh,
your hand
all right,
on the
we
door
open
to
the door.
basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there.
Just
Just an illusion. It feels like it's hiding something from us. It's part of the big picture. I just know it. That's why it's being kept from us.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't
What
get
the
a chance
hell?
to linger on the basement stairs.
Oh.
They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Okay.
Your body
Oh,
tumbles
she's back.
onto the basement floor, and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part
Oh,
of the
is it?
fun.
It's the same princess.
She's toying with us. She's acting like she already knows she's won. Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Okay.
Does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it.
That's a good point.
We
Cheated.
just need to find a way to win once.
Return
Nothing
from
bad
death.
has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal
Oh,
bickering is
both
cut short by the wet
arms
sound of
are
slicing meat. From the
swords.
princess's arms
What the
erupt
hell?
Twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for
I don't have any options, man. I'm just like, I'm stuck here. Oh, here we go. Puff up a bit. We're gonna unconditionally surrender. Oh, that's easy. I'm gonna try flirting with her. Okay. Think up something better.
That's right, we just have to think. There's probably an
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
You don't have time.
Oh,
to
I might
finish
just
your
be
thought.
dead.
In a moment, she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight. She skewers you.
I'm dead.
Ow! What a surprise! Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? We're dead, aren't we? We're dead. How long have we been dead? Have we been dead the whole time?
The skeptic is back.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder
What's
what
different
you're going
now?
to do next.
You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Where are we?
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. As long as we keep...
I think I like that idea, man.
It's going to get so loud in here. How are we going to keep it all straight?
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan now.
Yeah, let's get a plan going. Let's flirt with her. It doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs and your consciousness leaps from life to life, holding on only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
Oh, the smitten.
You're cute.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
The stubborn.
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
What?
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
These blades are like
Huh,
crazy.
That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. What's the point? It's all the same.
The broken.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
No, we don't give up.
Okay, let's go again. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Oh, the cold.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
See? We're getting better. Okay, okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you.
She skewers you.
You're
Well, there you
getting
go.
Close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. You're right.
One last time.
That's all we need.
One more
And
time.
then everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 4, Mutually Assured Destruction. Whoa, Chapter 4.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our
Steel claw.
is already in our hand. Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window? Over my dead body.
There's a lot of voices in my head right now, dude.
Died a lot. I can't say I mind anymore. Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman? I'm sure I can think of a better way to die. Yeah, they're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're going to
opportunist.
manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter.
with our star-crossed lover.
This
Fine by
is
me.
actual Dormammu
We
shit.
walk to the door and onto the basement stairs.
Only.
It's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Don't care, just want to win.
Fine.
Oh.
Make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Sorry to disappoint.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you
You
while
can't
you
kill
were
me in a
gone.
way that
Do you
matters.
want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say...
Dude, there's
I
so
would
many
like to hear
voices.
you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin
Oh my
twists,
gosh.
splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls.
Whoa.
All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of Blade.
What?
A heart
This is
beats
crazy.
furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Okay.
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
Is that what it is?
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive?
It's just a heart.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
You expose your weakness.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate
So she doesn't need
sick.
anything but her heart, huh?
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
This is all just
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Oh, the whole thing changed. Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like
Oh.
I should actually take this seriously for once.
Cause I think you're gonna instantly die. You do not act. And yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, and you hear her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition and her strikes too. Whoa. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Oh, and she is absorbed. Okay. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Yeah, what the hell am I going to look like here? It's time for you to see what's in it. You've unraveled. Whoa. So what I do, I bloated first. Here in the long quiet once again. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
I'm going to immediately attack the entity. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
What if I destroy my own body then? But as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently plucks the instrument from your hands.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Oh, so... How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
1. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark. And you die. Wow.
You're on a path in the woods.
I think I am on a path in the woods. You know, we'll end the video there today, I think. Yeah. And then... Yeah. End it there, and then... We'll finish it later. I think. Finish it? I guess. I don't know. We'll see what that means. The one remaining princess. Yeah, alright, I guess I'll see you then.